Hi, my name is Jean-Philippe Imbert. I'm the Deputy Director of ILNAS. ILNAS is a national public administration under the supervision of the Minister of the Economy. So ILNAS has different legal missions, and one of these legal missions is technical standardization. So ILNAS is a national standards body in Luxembourg. To conduct this strategy in Luxembourg, we have defined a strong strategy, and this strategy is really in this axe of the progress of technical standardization, the promotion, and to strengthen this tool for the economy. So in this strategy, we support three economic sectors: ICT, aerospace, and construction. For the first one, ICT, we lead a policy, and in this policy, we have a strong axe dedicated to mix technical standardization and research activities. For these research activities, on one hand, we have this commitment and partnership with the University of Luxembourg, and on the other hand, we have our own production of white papers. So basically, we are really proud today to present this new ILNAS white paper dedicated to technical standardization and artificial intelligence in the field of ICT technical standardization. So in this white paper, you will find a lot of specifications concerning technical standardization, and notably the fact that technical standardization will permit to facilitate the adoption of artificial intelligence in the field of the economy. So technical standardization will provide some different specifications for interoperability, compatibility, information security, quality, and last but not least, trustworthiness, for example. So don't hesitate to jump into this white paper, to read it, to consult, and to see that technical standardization is a real enabler for the economy, and finally, the common technical language that you need to progress in this frame of artificial intelligence. So I would like to give you the opportunity to read it, and why not to play the game with us. By the way, to become, why not, a delegate into technical standardization at the national level. So now I would like to give the floor to Mrs. Natalia Kassan in order to present some details about this white paper. Natalia Kassan is the project leader of this new ILNAS AI and technical standardization white paper. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Natalia Kassan, and I'm going to lead you through the contents of our white paper. Artificial intelligence is progressively entering all the areas of our lives. The technology existed since more than 60 years, but it's only now with the development of other technologies such as cloud computing, Internet of Things, and the unprecedented quantities of volumes of data that are generated every minute in the world, that artificial intelligence can realize its full potential. However, as any technology, it does come with its risks and challenges. Our white paper on artificial intelligence aims at providing the necessary background information to understand the technology and its challenges in an accessible way. In this context, technical standardization is used as a ready thread to present and to address these challenges, starting from concepts and terminology, going through good practices of development and governing the AI, and building trust in the technology. Our white paper consists of 4 chapters. To set the scene for the reader, we introduce first the evolution of AI from its early days till now. We start from the key developments that lead to the birth of AI as a discipline, from the times when the term AI didn't even exist. Then we continue with the early work on artificial intelligence, starting from Dartmouth conference in Dartmouth workshop in 1956 and early AI applications. We continue with inflated expectations and total disillusionments through which AI has passed during its evolution. Then we explain why we experience the boom around artificial intelligence nowadays and the difficulties of finding one common definition. And then we introduce various initiatives around technical standardization that help the development and the acceptance of artificial intelligence. The second chapter talks about the technology itself. Considerable space is dedicated to machine learning. We first introduce the concepts of supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Then we talk about the tasks that could be solved by these different learning paradigms, as well as a few widely used algorithms for each of the paradigm. Since the technology is only as good when it can solve problems, we also illustrate for each algorithm different business use cases. But machine learning is not the only branch of artificial intelligence. This is why we also talk about searching and reasoning that are historically considered as two other main branches of AI. For searching, we introduce a few generic search algorithms that can be adopted by and specialized for any domain. For reasoning, we also talk about knowledge representation and reasoning. While machine learning is used to make predictions about future based on previous experience, reasoning allows us to answer the questions by making the deductions of the appropriate knowledge base. There is no one single solution for all business problems, and the introduced pre-branches of AI can help to solve different business problems, and they complement each other. Technical standardization can help to choose the appropriate solution and evaluate its performance. The main objective of the third chapter is to use the main application domains of AI. It is put in the context of economical impact in Europe and worldwide in terms of both investment and expected benefits. As examples of the application domains that we selected for our white paper, I can cite healthcare, banking and finance, manufacturing, government and public sector. For each application domain, we introduce it through the selective use cases. And the use cases, they come from different countries, including Luxembourg, where we could collect some representative use cases with the help of national stakeholders. For the application domain, we also talk about the benefits of using AI in these domains. We introduce the technology that could be helpful, and we talk about the challenges that are necessary to overcome to fully reap the potential of AI in these domains. Since we see technical standardization as a useful and helpful tool to accelerate the adoption of AI and improve its development, we introduce for each of the domains, for the reader, the domain-specific and general-purpose standards that could help the users to accelerate the adoption of AI. Chapter 4 paves the way towards trustworthy AI. We first outline the complex ecosystem of trust components that are present at different levels when implementing AI, and we introduce the related challenges and mitigation measures. We start with the infrastructure optimization and security. When we talk about different system and software quality attributes with specific attention to AI quality attributes such as bias and transparency. And then we talk about different organizational practices that could help the development of trustworthy and ethical AI systems. Standards are put forward as a helpful tool to achieve trust. This is why they are introduced throughout the chapter in order to connect directly the challenges, trustworthiness challenges, and mitigation and possible solutions. Now, most of the AI standards are still under development, which leaves an excellent opportunity for the reader to join the standardization community and share their expertise related to trustworthiness or other aspects of AI. Luckily for you, in Luxembourg, we have an opportunity to join the standardization community for free. So, enjoy the read, and we look forward to seeing you among the experts contributing to European and international artificial intelligence standards.